What's up guys, Putty here and welcome back to the Wasteland. In the last episode we finished that lucky old sun. As you can see, the sun rays are shining brilliantly. And in this episode we are going to head towards Black Mountain. Yes indeed, we are going to do that pretty high level quest right now. I do have a plan. So as back there is where we fought the Nightkins in Black Cave. And in this direction we're going to head through this little valley here into a place called Scorpion Gulch. So that's going to be interesting. For those of you who know the area, I bet a lot of you actually stumbled there when you weren't meaning to. Ooh, there's a dead guy here. Early on in your playthroughs, because a lot of people seem to stumble into Hidden Valley. How did they do it? I don't know how I did it, because I'm sure I did. I did get to Black Mountain accidentally at some point, but I forget how I did it. A lot of people, I think it's on their way to Novak, I believe, stumble here. I mean, me personally, on my way to Novak, I stumbled into a place called Prim Pass, which has a death claw in it. That was not pleasant, but yep, I survived. I think I finished that playthrough as well. I think that was my first playthrough, and I completed it at level 9. I did the NCR ending, I believe, or maybe it was Yes Man. I'm not gonna cut that out. I know I'm a little bit iffy on spoilers, but nobody even knows who that character is who I just mentioned yet, so I didn't even spoil anything about him. So I'm just gonna leave that in. But I'm gonna try to avoid talking about that. Hello, giant rad scorpion. Oh god. Ah, you don't die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Oh god. Seeing these two rad scorpions like meld into each other reminds me of this this event, not event, but the part in Fallout where you first see not first see, but when you go to the when you go to the Rad Scorpion Cave for Aradesh, and you know, you walk in, you finally manage to kill your first Rad Scorpion, and then you you move a little bit further into the cave and two of them pop up, and you just leg it because you've already got one Scorpion gland, and you just head back and you get the antidote from Thingamajig. Roxo? Something like that. So yeah, I remember that. I was playing that the other day, actually playing that again. I tell you what, Rad Scorpions are still terrifying in that game. It takes like 10 bullets from a 10mm pistol to kill those things in early game. Oh god! Ugh. Kill him! Eddie! The pain. Oh good. Let's hope my Sunset Sarsaparilla will cancel the poison. Maybe I'll get one. Yay! Star bottle cap. Lovely. How many of those do we have now? Oh, another one. We have 36. Lovely jubbly. 36 Sunset Sarsaparilla star bottle caps. That means we're 4 off from getting the magical prize. Although the place you have to go to collect your prize is kinda late game, so unfortunately it's gonna take us a while to get there. I mean, it's not late game per se, but it's just a bit far away, and it's around the late game area. I mean, I could get there. I mean, it's when I mean late, when most people use the term late game, they mean all the enemies there are really high leveled, which, you know, is basically this place, right? But for me, the term late game basically means, you know, where the story starts to pick up, where the speech checks are pretty high. That's what late game is to me, and that's like around the New Vegas area. Actually, yeah, New Vegas, the city of Vegas is the area around Vegas is where I like to consider things to start being late game. Oops, I just used Med-X. I don't know, guess it was fitting. Oh god, Mo. Guess it's Unique Center. Hello, Mo. Can't we be friends, Mo? No? Oh well. We should use some more. Wait, did I drink all of my Sunset Sarsaparilla? Oh well. I have some Nuka-Cola. Right. I think so. I won't even need it, just down one of them. Where's my Rad X and Rad Away? Oh, we got a bit. Oh yeah, the big book of science we got from Rivers in the last episode. I forgot to use it. We don't even need to use right away, but oh well. I've used it now. Eddie, where's Boone? I need to make sure Boone is with me, because, oh shit. Otherwise we're gonna have some issues. I think he's down here. If he is, that's fine. Oh yeah, I think I just heard his gun going off. Guess he's hunting some centaurs. Fair enough. Fair enough. Where is... Aha! Evolved centaur. I can kind of understand why a lot of people consider this game to be... this area to be pretty high level. Personally, I never really had too much of a trouble with it. It's just carrying these back. For those of you who play Fallout 3, power armor! Yay! Indeed. Brotherhood power armor though. Oh yeah, I can carry it without being over encumbered. Can't carry 2 suits though, can I? Sunglasses, yeah. Can't use it yet because you don't have power armor training. Mission? Mission assignment? Okay. Paladin Hughes and Fairbanks, I need you two to head to the north to the nearby communications array and look for components mentioned in the briefing. The mutants in these the mutants there have been reasonable in the past and may prove helpful. McNamara. Guess that's something to do with the Brotherhood. Guess we'll be getting into that eventually. Like I said, maybe it was in the last episode, maybe it was in this one. The Brotherhood quests are actually not as late game for me as most people's, so I'm probably going to be doing those pretty soon. Hello! Hello! Anybody here? Anybody here?
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopatha. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Sounds like you've had enough of Tabitha. No, wait. How did Tabitha end up in control?
For years, Black Mountain was a peaceful community. Its leader, Marcus, broadcast an invitation to mutants throughout the wasteland. That's how I found Black Mountain. So did others, most of them second-generation mutants. Marcus welcomed everyone. That was his mistake. The community ended up being mostly second-gen, not very bright, but easy to influence. Fine until the Nightkins came along, led by Tabitha. In a week, she had most of the second-gens thinking she was some kind of prophet, and that she should be broadcasting her truth, not Marcus. Marcus saw what was coming and decided to leave before things got out of hand. He smashed the radio and left to found Jacobstown.
So I guess he didn't smash the radio very well.
There's a sad story behind that. Marcus smashed it just fine, but while we were gone, some ghoul named Raoul came along. Tabitha turned him into her personal mechanic. A slave, really. See, if I'd been standing down here, I could have warned him before it was too late.
Yes, that's why you're here, I guess. I'll leave that alone. I guess he's warning mutants not to go up there. You seem friendly now. What is Jacobstown?
The opposite of Black Mountain. A stable community of mutants, mostly. Led by a mentally stable leader. Humans are welcome there, so long as they behave themselves. Look northwest of Red Rock Canyon if you want to find it.
I don't even know where Red Rock Canyon is, but thanks for marking it. Sounds like you've had enough of Tabitha. What if you had some help?
Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. Alright, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
I'll do you one better. I won't meet you in the village. I'll stop her before I see you next. Because I've got a plan. Because I'm the man with a plan. Alright. These super mutants are a bit earlier than I had expected. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't want to be taking these guys on. Oh well. Guess we will do our shortcut because it's still easier, but guess we'll do it a little bit later than I expected. Come at me, brah. Wait. Are we? No. Okay. I thought we'd be able to get away peacefully. Okay. Burn, baby, burn. Disco burn. Yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna have to turn that down. I know how obnoxiously loud the chainsaw can be in this game. Don't worry, I got you guys back. At least I think I do. They should the audio should be low, even if it's not. It should be, but even if it's not, I've got that auto duck thing. I don't know if I'm... See, because I'm recording this before I've even got feedback on that auto duck thing, so I don't know if I'm using auto duck or if I'm using manual duck. And if I'm using manual duck, it'll definitely be the right sound, and if I'm using auto duck, then I'm gonna go in and make sure it's alright. Boom, carry some shit. Like the sledgehammer and the super sledgehammer and the throwing spears. There you go. Perfect. Take some vodka. Alright, just climb your way up this mountain, Fallout style, jump, no invisible walls. Once you're at the top of this mountain, I'd also stay hidden because there's a Nightkin up there. Just come all the way around here, all the way around here, all the way around here. And... Really? Or that lasted longer than I thought it would. And once you're up here, there is a door. For most people, this is actually not going to be a viable way to get up here because it is a hard-locked door. That gate. So, but I should be alright. To lockpick. Well, I am alright to lockpick. It's just if I can actually do it. There you go. Right, warning, 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 straight away warning. One, your companions are going to attack the Nightkin over there. There is a Nightkin sniper there that has a rocket launcher. This is a unique rocket launcher, and it is extremely powerful. So I would be very, very careful to not to stay away from her if you can. All right. Well, let's go for science. Let's bump speech up to 70, and then let's start heading into my melee weapon skills. We shall go with fast metabolism, which gives a 20% health bonus when using stim packs. Okay, gonna try and sneak attack critical you. Am I doing any damage? I don't think I am. Well done, Boone. You're doing well. Yes! Just make sure she doesn't fire her launcher over here. Boone, what are you doing? Boone, there's nobody around here.
Can't run from me.
Boone, she's up there. Oh, I killed her. Yay! I don't know why I always call it a her. I know the weapon is a her, but the actual Nightkin sniper I don't know, but I always consider it to be a her. Like, just have a look. Was it a her? Thought it was. Nope. Well, doesn't look like one. Annabelle. Unique rocket launcher. Explosive characters. There you go. I've never actually found the thing to be that useful, honestly. But we'll give it a go. It's pretty cool looking. So, to finish this quest in a peaceful way, I would recommend firing Boone, because there are some glitches.
What is it?
It's time for us to part ways.
If that's what you think.
Yep.
Alright. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
There's some glitches with Boone where he will basically attack one of the characters you're about to meet and not allow you to finish the quest in a peaceful manner, so I would recommend firing Boone before you come in here. Broken Mr. Handy. The robot lies on the table, giving no indication of having worked recently or ever. A nameplate on the part of the surface is scratched and mostly faded, but you can still make out the faint word, Rhonda. You quickly ascertain that the robot's current AI state is set to hibernate, likely a self-defense mechanism after the unit suffered catastrophic damage. However, apparently it probably didn't know how to reset its AI. After flipping the right switch, the robot jumps to life.
Hello, could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha?
Sure, follow me.
Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
Okay. Random robot. Tabitha? That's like the leader here, isn't it? Oh shit.
Rhonda? Is that you?
It's Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you so. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is he a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore.
You're welcome. Now, what will you do now?
I don't know. It's been so long since I lost Rhonda that I'm not sure.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
I don't know where you're going.
Rhonda.
Oh shit. Shit, what happened to the lighting? Actually, I do know where they're going, but he doesn't really tell you. They'll head down to Neil's shack where they will disappear from the game. So that's it for these guys. Alright, she gave us our key, so we should probably go in here and basically scavenge, because this is a very useful area. Alright, let's rip this thing off this guy's balls. Treasure hunt. To whom it may concern, you! We got some pretty great stuff from the last raid, and unlike last time, I don't want any incidents. The only logical conclusion was to hide everything throughout this room. If you can read this, then you have my permission to use any items that you can find. Stuff I hid. A rocket launcher? Missile launcher, I mean. Missiles. 3 bricks of C4. Frag grenades. Super stim pack. Various ammo. Tabitha. Okay. This is a really lucrative place. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of stuff here. And some random garden gnomes, of course. There's some caps. I don't think there's any Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps in here. Although there might be. I haven't looked it up. And there's some pretty nice stuff in here. If I remember, there's like some special Nuka-Colas, some stim packs. As she said, there's some super stim packs. There you go. Nuka-Cola Victory. Pre-war stuff. Wonder Glue, which is good for weapon repair kits, which we'll get into later. Actually, quite a bit of a letdown, but whatever. Some ammo, as she said. Like, all the stuff in that note is here, but it's a question of finding it, right? So she hid the stuff here, apparently. Although I don't feel like going on a scavenger hunt. There's the rocket launcher, the missile launcher. I mean, use that to repair Annabelle. Although I don't think Annabelle's even damaged. I also have a bunch of varmint rifles, which are not worth the wait. Where is Annabelle? Nope. Annabelle is not damaged at all. Can I use vodka to speed up? Nope. Eddie, you might need to take Annabelle and the missile launcher with you. There you go. We might as well use Annabelle. I mean, we use the Paladin toaster, right? I cannot find the super stim pack. Oh well. Can't really be asked to search for it, like I said. But yeah, there is a super stim pack in here somewhere. Just leaving. Bye. No, I'm kidding. I'm not ending the episode yet. Got a couple of things to do in this episode, actually. I think it probably will end up being a nice 30-minute episode. Okay. Interesting. Okay, here we go. As if I don't have enough pointless things to do here, Tabitha wants me to start keeping a log of all the repairs I do. So here's my first log entry. I fixed up several old terminals that were left over in the intact buildings here. I wonder what she's planning to use them for. Apparently the mutants raided a caravan today. One of the rifles jammed. Took about 7 minutes to fix. I also performed minor maintenance on the broadcasting tower outside. It's tempting to think that I could have just pulled a switch at her there and taken this accursed station off the air. No doubt she would have killed me soon afterward, but it might have been worth it just to see the look on her face. The mutant with the scar across his face, whom I've taken to calling Cuddles, stopped in today and asked me to fix his car. I told him that's outside my expertise and seriously thought he was going to kill me. Tried to escape today. Tabitha had one of her men beat me senseless when they caught me. When they caught me. Now, can't speak today. Now they lock me up in the next room whenever I'm not working on something. Oh, and I fixed the toaster. Cuddles came in about his car today. Cuddles came in again. Kettles came in about his cards again. He even brought a container of gas and asked if that would help. I tried to tell him that gas was not the problem, but he got really angry and dragged me outside. Tabitha killed him herself before things got too ugly. At least I don't have to hear about his damn car anymore. Tabitha came in today and said she's concerned about my safety. She insisted that I change the lock on my door to require a password. Using one of the other computers I fixed. I'm really starting to regret ever fixing those. The password is 123456789. Like anyone who cares will have a read this. Password added. There you go. And now you can access this. This is a very hard lock terminal. If you don't have that password. Disengage lock. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. And, yeah, so we disengage the lock, and in here, oh god, there is a random ghoul. Eddie, stop opening doors. You don't have hands. What's up with you?
Took you long enough, so can I go now?
What do you mean, took me long enough?
Sorry. I assumed the only reason you'd fight past a horde of super mutants and pick the lock on my cell is if you heard my cry for help on the radio. But maybe you're just sightseeing. So since the door's open and all, can I go now?
Who are you?
Name's Raul. Raul Alfonso Tejada. I'm the mechanic around here.
Really?
No. No, boss. I'm a prisoner of the crazy super mutant with the wig and the glasses. I was kind of hoping you were here to set me free. But maybe I'm not a pretty enough damsel for that. Huh?
Why does your jumpsuit say Miguel?
Probably because it used to be Miguel's. Whoever he was. How about if you let me go, huh, boss?
Can you repair some of my stuff?
Sure, boss. I'd be happy to prolong my captivity and psychological abuse to tighten some ligaments for you.
Thanks. Now, can we do it without the sass? I'm kidding. Anything worth repairing? No. There really isn't, is there? No. Wait, you need me to tell you to leave? What, do you think I'm gonna rip you apart with my chainsaw?
Back again? Can I go this time? Or do you have something else in mind?
Actually, no, wait, come on.
You forget about me already, boss? You sure you didn't take a blow to the head or something? My name is Raul Alfonso Tejada. Can I leave now? Or did you want to ask me again in 5 minutes?
It's okay by me. Enjoy your freedom.
Alrighty then. I'll just head out. Alone. By myself. Into the dangerous waste.
Actually, do you want to tag along with me?
Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
Raul, the Ghoul. He gives you the perk, regular maintenance, which the condition of his weapons and armor decays more slowly. So basically, my you know the condition, gun condition, armor condition, it breaks slower, basically. So talk to Raul, see if we can discover anything else.
I'm sure pissing off a ruthless warlord with a tribe of fanatically devoted warriors was a good move. How could it not be? It was your idea.
Talking about Caesar? Kaiser? Tell me about yourself.
Sure, boss. What do you want to know?
Who are you?
You forget about me?
Oh god. Okay, we've already said that. Anything else you want to share?
Boss, usually when somebody gives you a name and nothing else, it's because that's all they want to give you. I'm an open book, boss. Granted, the book's in Spanish and some of the pages have fallen out, but I'm an open book.
How can I best make use of your skills?
I'm not much use besides being a portable encyclopedia, really. I guess you could use me as a pack bombing, but my knees aren't so good anymore.
I don't believe that. You must have some skills.
That's nice of you to say, boss. But I'm an old man. Not much use to anybody anymore. Time was. I was a pretty good shot with a pistol. I guess I'm still half decent. These old bones aren't much use in hand-to-hand fighting, though. I can also do maintenance work on your stuff. I don't have the supplies for a real repair job, but I can keep your gear working longer.
Lots of older people are still useful to their friends and communities.
Yeah, maybe you can introduce them to me, if we find them, because I've never met one.
Alright, tell you what, we're gonna go talk to Ranger Andy. Let's talk about something else.
Anything to hold your attention, boss.
Tell me about yourself again, anything else I can ask? Yeah, where are you from?
I was born just outside Mexico City. My family had a little ranch there.
How old are you?
Old enough to know better, boss. Old enough to know better.
How did you end? Yeah, wait, what's Petro Chico?
You never heard of Petro Chico? Un amigo de Poseidon Energy. Of course not. They were an oil company in Mexico back before the war.
So you... So, he is older than 200. How did you end up at Black Mountain?
Well, boss, when a giant insane super mutant asks you to stay put, you do what you're told. Well, maybe you don't. But I'm just a broke down old man.
But how did Tabitha find you in the first place?
It's stupid, boss. I used to listen to the radio broadcast, just to pass the time. Well, one day the signal stopped, so I figured I'd try to find a transmitter. I'm a pretty good repairman. Or I was before my eyes started to go. Anyway, I found Black Mountain and offered my services. But Tabitha decided I was useful enough to keep around. Permanently.
Oh, right. Huh. Oh, okay, thanks.
Anything you say, boss.
That is a bit tragic. All he wanted to do was get the radio back. Alright, well, I tell you what, if he thinks he's useless, if he thinks no old people that can be useful, we're gonna go talk to Ranger Andy. And I'm gonna just, you know, we've already talked to him, so I'm not gonna bother going and listening to him for any longer than we have to, but we will go through his dialogue options and see if Raoul thinks like we did when we first met him, that he's actually quite a useful member of society. That went far too high, because I'm tired. Well, I'm not as tired as I was yesterday when we did the other recording session, the one with Camp Forlorn Hope. That was really lacking energy, and for that I do apologise, but oh well. Oh well. Ranger Andy's bungalow is over there. We will go talk to him and prove to Raoul that he is not useless. Because quite frankly, he is very, very pessimistic, and we've had Boone, and we've had Chris Havasum, and quite frankly, I don't want another pessimist around.
Hey,
Ranger Andy.
You'll get the hang of that takedown. I had trouble learning it at first, too.
Yeah, I guess I haven't used it much. Okay, what do you do, Andy? Did something happen to your leg? What happened? What did you do? You were at the NCR, right? Let's talk about something else. Goodbye.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Finally! I guess we'll be able to do that in this episode.
What can I do for you, boss?
Okay, we'll talk about something else. We'll talk about those things in a bit, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually activated his
Any word on
triggers
the-
yet. One sec. What do you do here? What's your leg? What happened? What did you do? You were the end. Tell me about the Rangers. What happened? What did you do? You were the NCR. Let's talk about something else. What do you do here? What happened to your leg? What happened? What did you do? Goodbye. Anything? No? Damn. Well, I guess maybe if we complete his little quest, maybe he'll, maybe that has to happen. I don't know. Raoul? Ah.
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something?
Sure, what's on your mind?
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
What do you mean, guys like Ranger Andy?
I mean, guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
Just because someone's crippled doesn't mean they're useless. All that experience is invaluable.
Yeah, I suppose you can still teach. Take a less active role in the world. That's not so bad.
Is that what you did?
Would it surprise you to know that I used to be a gunslinging adventurer? I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
Go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
What happened? What happened then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelt the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
What happened then?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
And you blame yourself?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that for all my skills with a pistol, I couldn't help them. Anyway, that was weighing on my mind. Thanks for letting me get it out in the open, boss.
Interesting. So he is older than 200. Raul and one other character are the only 2 characters in the game that have Great War experience. I can't think of anyone aside from Raul and one other massive character that have Great War experience. Because a lot of people, you know, even the ghouls in the game, like Bright might have been alive when the bombs hit, but you know, you never really know. He never really talks about it. But what's going on?
The Caesar has marked you for death, and the Legion obeys. Ready yourself for battle.
Nope. 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 So no, Bright doesn't ever talk about it, and none of the ghoul characters that I can think of talk about it in... Oh god. Damn it, what's happened here? In either game that I can think of is really ever talked about.
It was purely thanks to your...
Really talks about their Great War experience, or if they have any. But... Oh god. Oh god. It's really interesting to... Oh god. Audio log. It's really interesting to hear people talking about the Great War, because not a lot of people obviously were alive. Oh god damn. Were alive 200 years before this game came out. Before the year that this game is set in. There we go. So, you know, you don't often get to hear a lot about it. Oh, there's a safe in the floor. So I think that's one of the reasons why Raul is an interesting character to me, is because he's unique amongst a lot of characters in this game, in that he has Great War experience, which is, again, very unique. So that's why I think Raul's quite interesting. Although, because of his location, and I can completely understand players who are like me, you don't get to use him that much, at least I never. So I was extremely disappointed with how little I was able to use Raul, but obviously that was pretty much my fault. It's not really my fault. I don't know whether I blame the game devs for putting Raul in Black Mountain, or whether I blame myself for not going to Black Mountain earlier, but you know, it's a little disappointing that you never really got to use Raul too much. Anyway, we're not going to get that one unique weapon I wanted to get done in this episode. We'll have to do that in the next episode, but let's listen to these audio logs.
Drove the raiders off. No casualties. In the meantime, patrol's back. They're late. I hope they got a good excuse. What took...
Is that it?
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
What? What?
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
Ah, there's another audio log in there somewhere, isn't there? I've got a feeling. There has to be, surely. Where could it be? You certainly are not a live woman. Oh, there are only two. Interesting. So where is the woman they talked about here? I wonder. Alright, now I understand. Okay, so we're gonna end the episode off here. Sorry about that little ending awkwardness there. Yeah, and sorry about not being able to get that unique weapon done in this episode, but we did have a very long episode, and yeah, we didn't get to wrap up everything in this episode, but we will wrap up one last location in the next episode, and get, hopefully, to Boulder City before the end of it. We did get a new companion. His name is Raoul. He's an old school ghoul, and we tried to show him that he wasn't completely useless. Yeah, and we learned a bit about his past, so that was cool. I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. I certainly did. I enjoyed making it. And in the next episode, we are gonna head to... oh my god. Gonna head to the Brock Flower Cave, and I'll show you exactly where that is in the next part, where we will find our final Novak area unique weapon. So, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys then.